Welcome back. Welcome to Basketball Intuition. I'm your host, Ethan Simon, and today I'm going to be giving you my NBA in-season tournament predictions. But before we get there, the first segment of the day is going to be the comment of the day, and to be featured as the comment of the day, all you have to do is comment your hot take and my favorite comment from the previous video. I will start and talk about it at the beginning segment of the next video. So the comment of today is going to be from Patrick. I'm going to put it up right here. And it's going to be Neemias Queta should start over Al Horford. I'm not going to spend too much time on it, but I do really like this take, and I appreciate you, Patrick. I think Queta is great. He's energetic. He gets good rebounds. He's a good shot blocker. But Al Horford the other day against the Bucks played 36 minutes and 25 seconds, and Giannis played 36 minutes and 25 seconds. And there's a reason for that. Al Horford is an elite defender. He is an incredible basketball mind, and he starts out there for a reason. He plays big minutes for a reason. He's shooting 5.5 attempts from three right now, shooting 41%. So I say keep riding with the Al Horford train for this season, but we'll see what happens. I hope that Neemias Queta will be able to get that starting spot eventually, but I do believe for this season, Al Horford should be starting. That's what I think. I'd say NBA in-season tournament was a success last year, and I'm hoping that we can get a similar result for this season. The first matchup that I want to talk about for the quarterfinals is going to be the Thunder versus the Mavericks.
What's up, Slime?
Both teams right now are 3-1 with almost the same point differential at 45 and 46, and they're both top 10 in offensive defense throughout the whole season so far. I'm going to go through some of the play-in games. The in-season tournament games that they have played so far this season. For the Mavericks, they had the big comeback win versus the Grizzlies. They lost in Clay's return to the Warriors. They beat the Pelicans by 40. They beat a healthy Nuggets team without Luka. And their last couple games, they beat the Raptors in a close game, which I wasn't the biggest fan of. And they busted the Wizards by 30. Luka has looked amazing since he's come back. Just triple doubles, 35, 30, just exactly what you want from him. And I'm pretty confident in the Mavericks as a team right now, but their matchup is very difficult with the OKC Thunder. In the in-season tournament so far, the Thunder have beaten the Jazz by 20. They beat the Lakers. They lost to the Spurs without Wemby. They beat the Suns with only Devin Booker. In their last two games, they beat the Raptors by 37, and they beat the Pelicans by 10. This is like my favorite matchup to talk about, and that's why I wanted to talk about it first, because it's going to be the best game. Shea and J-Dub versus Clay and Kyrie and Luka. Like, it's just going to be a fun game. It's going to be a playoff basketball atmosphere, and I'm excited for it. For this game, I don't know what it is. I don't know. Something in my gut is telling me to go with the Mavericks. I don't know why, okay? But my brain is telling me that the Thunder are going to win this game with ease. I don't know. Of course, I don't know what's going to happen. Anything can happen. But I'm going to go with the Thunder as my official prediction for this game. They're the number one seed in the Western Conference. They're the best Western Conference team, and it's the hardest conference, maybe in all of sports, to be the best team. That might be a crazy take, but just a thought. I didn't think about it too much, but I'm just throwing it out there. But I think for this game, I'm going to go with the Thunder. The next game I want to talk about, the other Western Conference quarterfinals matchup, is going to be the Warriors and the Rockets. Both teams are 3-1 right now. 46 versus 8-point differential in the Rockets' favor. That is a large difference. But I'm not, I don't know. Golden State Warriors are 14-0 against the Rockets in their last 14. This dates back to April of 2021. That's the last time. That was the beginning of this streak starting from the Warriors. So it was probably late 2020 or early 2021 since the last time the Rockets beat the Warriors. The Warriors and the Rockets already played this season, and the Warriors beat them twice without Steph Curry. And Curry is back now, and he should play tomorrow. At least hopefully. He played in the last two games. I don't see why he wouldn't play tomorrow. Draymond is benched right now, and Kuminga is starting, but Kuminga is playing really well. I don't think this is their plan for the whole season, but I think as potentially a trade piece, showing people that, hey, Kuminga could really be a star if you give him the space. Into the games, though, the Rockets have beat the Clippers by 20. They beat the Trailblazers by 30. They beat the Rockets in... Wait. The Rockets didn't beat the Rockets in overtime. The Rockets beat the Timberwolves in overtime, sorry. They lost to the Kings, and that was the extent of their play-in tournament games so far. I love what the Rockets are doing. They're the number 2 seed in the Western Conference right now. And like I was just saying, potentially the hardest conference in all of sports to be at the top of. But on the Warriors side, they beat the Mavericks in Clay's return. They beat the Grizzlies by 5 without Ja Morant. They beat the Pelicans in a close game by 4. And they lost to the Nuggets without Draymond by a Jokic 40 ball just the other night. That was a crazy game. But for this game, and the fact that the Warriors are 14-0 against them in their last 14 games, and Curry is back, and they beat them 2 times already this season without Curry, I'm going to ride the hot hand in this series, in this matchup, and that's going to be the Golden State Warriors. No shame at all on the Rockets, and I would be happy if they won this game, honestly, because it'd just be cool to see a young, promising team come out and beat a veteran contending team in a game like this. Now to the Eastern Conference, we have the Hawks at the New York Knicks. The Knicks are 4-0 so far in the play-in tournament, 30-point differential. The Hawks are 3-1 with a 15-point differential. But the Hawks have been playing really good basketball. But like I said, in the play-in tournament so far, the 3-1. They beat the Celtics without Trey. They beat the Wizards by 12. They lost to the Bulls by 14. And they beat the Cavs by 16. And on the Knicks side of things, they beat the 76ers by 12. They beat the Nets by 2. They beat the Hornets by 1. And they beat the Magic by 15. I do think the Knicks are still going to win this game. It'd be cool to see Trae Young go into Madison Square Garden and get a win in a big game. That'd be awesome. And I'm down with that. But I do think the Knicks are still going to pull out this game. They're 4-0 so far in the play-in tournaments. They've looked like a good team. They match up very well against the Hawks, and I'm confident in the Knicks winning this game. And for the last one, I saved this one for last because it's my team. I don't know. But the Bucks and the Magic. The Bucks right now in the play-in tournament are 4-0. The Magic are 3-1, 50 versus 45-point differential in the Bucks' favor. No Franz, no Paolo. The Magic did win last night against the Suns with Devin Booker and Bradley Beal, no Kevin Durant. That was a good game. They put up a bunch of points, which is kind of like you kind of weren't expecting that without Franz and Paolo, but they got it done. Gogo Badazzi had like 26 and Cole Anthony was hooping too. But so far in the play-in games, the Magic have beat the Hornets by 25, they beat the 76ers by 12, they beat the Nets by 23, and they lost to the Knicks by 15. On the Bucks side, the Bucks beat the Raptors by 14, Pacers by 12, beat the Heat by 3 without Giannis, and they beat the Pistons by 21, which is expected. And I talked about the Magic without Franz and Paolo for a minute, so I'll talk about the Bucks with Chris Middleton returning. The first game of Chris Middleton being back, we lost to the Celtics. It was a good game, though. I saw a lot of things that I didn't like. And then last night against the Nets, there was a late comeback for the Bucks, and it was a really great game. If you really like basketball and you're really into basketball like that and you didn't watch that game, you should go watch the second half of that game. Absolute masterclass from both sides. Dennis Schroeder is a hooper, first of all. And second of all, Chris Middleton is like the connecting piece. Like, he really is. He's passing the ball well. If you look at the box score, it's not going to look like he had that good of a game. He was like 3 for 9, but the 3 shots that he did hit were big shots. And the best part about it was Dame didn't even have a good night. Dame had a more of a quiet night. He had like 15 and 11, which is still a good night of basketball. But Gary Trent and Bobby Portis really stepped up. And if Gary Trent can stay in a rhythm, then this Bucks team is going to be scary. If they can continue with the better defense that they've been playing, then I'm going to feel confident. But for this game, I think I'm going to have to go with the Bucks. But with the big 3 back, I can't pick the Magic. If the Magic had Franz or Paolo or both of them, I'm probably picking the Magic. But the fact they don't have either of them, I think the Bucks come in here and win this game. I didn't want to go too crazy with the stats today, so it's just more of like a chill video. I hope y'all enjoyed. I had a good time making the video. It didn't take me too long to make this video. Sometimes it takes a really long time, but I had a good time making it. Like I said earlier in the video, if you want to be shown as the comment of the day, featured in the next video, comment your hot take, and I will feature it at the beginning, the first segment of the next video. If you stayed to the end, I appreciate you, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.